Hello everyone. Well, the last time I unboxed a vacuum cleaner from this particular person, I had the full protective gear on. You may have seen that. Yes, it was an unboxing of a Hoover Pure Power AutoSense from RustySkull Productions. Well, Rusty is not his name is Douglas Skull, and that's not even his name either. But whatever he wants to call himself, that's fine by me. So this is a Hoover Junior U1036. I purchased from Rusty. Rusty did not give me it. I had to pay good money for this. And so let's hope it's alright. As I say, I'm going to risk it. I've not got any protective clothing on. This has actually been in my garage for weeks and weeks and weeks. It's now 2017. I can't remember when it arrived, but what with one thing and another, I didn't have time to unbox it. So, let's have a look at this Hoover Junior U1036 vacuum. Right, first of all, out of the box, we have another little box. Addressed to Douglas Skull in Essex. This is from Amazon. I wonder what was in here. Maybe something from Rusty's wish list. Yes, Rusty has a wish list on Amazon as well as I do. In fact, I stole the idea from Rusty. So here we have some packaging. Some newspapers. Oh my lord, 425,000 for that in Stanford-le-Hope. Would you pay, folks, 425,000 for that? I certainly wouldn't. Crikey. For that price, up where I live, you can have a mansion house. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's have a look. Oh dear. So we've got lots of newspaper. Again, it's the Thurrock Gazette. We've also got some of these polystyrene peanuts, you may call them. They're too big to be vacuumed up in any demonstration, apart from perhaps a big wet and dry with a large diameter tube. Oh dear. Now Rusty's claimed to have spent a lot of money on bubble wrap. Well, Rusty, one tip Rusty, if you need bubble wrap, dear. Oh, is that one of your pubic hairs, Rust? He's taken the label off, but there is a... Oh, I don't know if we can see it. In fact, I don't know if we can see, but it's quite a long hair, so it may not be from the... Oh, here we are, from the region I'm mentioning. But there is a shorter, curlier hair. Now, it's going to be hard to... I know you want to see the vacuum, but it's very important for me to show my viewers... Now, where am I looking? Here. Ah, yes. Right. There. Can you see? That. There we are. That is what we call in the business as a short and curly. So I'm going to remove that and send it off to the lab and get the DNA from that and see if it has come from Rusty's private particles. If it has, then I can have that cloned and I can make myself my own Rusty and I can use him as my slave, you see. So thanks for that, Rusty. I'll pop that to one side and we'll send that off to the lab. Yes, as I was saying, Rust, there's no need to pay for bubble wrap. In fact, you shouldn't have paid much because I've seen a local Asda, I think, sell a roll for about £1. But I get it free, you know, from a supermarket. I know you won't go in this section much, Rusty, because you probably live off Big Macs and I nearly said something very rude. Kentucky Fried Chicken. I nearly said, you know what I nearly said. You obviously live off pizzas, Kentucky Fried Chicken and McDonald's. But if in supermarkets, if you actually go to the fruit and veg section, especially the fruit section and the apples and pears, often you'll find that there's bubble wrap underneath. And when I want bubble wrap, I just gather it together and smaller pieces anyway, you don't pay for. Right, here's the handle. Now Rusty was saying it's near mint. there is some black marks on here, but I think that is not paint coming off. I think that is just some black marks. Can we see? There we are. I think that will carefully wipe off. So it's not bad. I believe the lady who owned this vacuum is dead now, sadly departed, but she lives on in memory in her vacuum that is being shown on the YouTube. Now, is there anything in this? There shouldn't be. I can't think what's in here, unless it's an extra little present for me. I mean, you've already given me a little present of yourself, Rusty. You know, surely. I don't need anything else. But what is this? I hope this is not the handle, because you're not supposed to take that off, you know. Did you not know? Rusty, that's not supposed to come off. Oh dear. Rusty, how on earth is that? Well, just so you know, Rust, I've never known a Hoover Junior to be packed without the handle grip. Even when they were brand new from the factory, that would have been fitted. I didn't even know that came off, to be honest. So, yes, that will go in there. I don't think it, perhaps on the, oh no, that way. Yes, it goes in that way. Yes, that's it. I think on the later Juniors of this style, I don't think there was a screw there. It might have just, you know, been riveted in. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's well protected. Nice mustard colour. Thanks for that, Rust. Now, what else have we got? Ah, we've got the fill tube for the bag. And just a bit of hot soapy water. It's got the, what you might call it, bag thingy-majiggy, palaver, doobie, whatchamacallit thing. That thing, you know. It's got that. But we'll have to see whether it's got the little thing that goes through that hole there. See that hole there? Inside the bag at the top, there should be a little thing. We will see if it's still there. More newspaper. Ah, a carrier bag. Well, I'll keep that because that's worth 5p to me if I shop at Ocado. If I give them that, they'll give me 5p for this bag. Oh, he's been to Screwfix. I bet it's his second home. Screwfix. Where the trade buys, where the rough trade buys. Open 7 days. There we are. I'm sure he's well known at the trade counters, is Rusty. Well known. Oh, another one. Well, that's... Oh, and one... Oh, look at it. Thanks, Rusty. Now, look. That's 15. At 20. That's 20p worth of carrier bags I've got here. Because Ocado, they'll take any bags back and they'll give you 5p for them. So that's saved me, you know, despite you charging me, overcharging me for this, you know, I've got 20p back. We all love a carrier bag, Rust, don't we, eh? We do. Now, oh dear. Oh, crikey, that is heavier than I expected. Now let's pop that down, that's the main unit. We'll just see what else we've got in the treasure trove. My language, my words are not coming out. Doesn't bode well for the future. Treasure trove, not Trevor. Well, Rusty has had he's either been to Toys R Us, or it's been put inside his Thurrock Gazette. Legos, any Playmobil at Toys R Us, I don't know. I would have liked this as a child, looking through Toys R Us catalogues and Argos brochures and any other mail order catalogue. Used to look at the toys, but that wasn't the first thing I looked at. No. Obviously, the first thing I used to look at was the vacuum cleaners. Then the toys, and then something that I'm not going to mention, but I'm sure a lot of you will know what I'm talking about. We had to get our excitement where we could without the internet. Now you folks can see all sorts of naughty things on that interweb. I don't think they've put any Playmobil in here, or if they have, they haven't put much in. Anyway, Here's a Toys R Us catalogue with lots of lovely, lovely toys for boys and girls to play with. Oh my God, what's that? I thought that was a bit something a bit risque, but it is fairly. I thought it was for a dirty shop. It says private room hire. Look, you can hire a room at La Quinta. Pardon me. I've got another cold, you know. Second one in a couple of weeks. Private room hire. You don't get those ladies. I think Rusty thought he was going to get those ladies. Look. Sorry, Rusty, you don't get them. You have to supply your own ladies. Right, I think that's... no. Well, I might be... No, I can't reuse that. They don't want those, Rusty, Ocado, so that'll just go straight into my bin. Well, there we go. Nothing else to see. He's not even put a little note in. I was expecting a little note. Instead of a note, he sends me one of his intimate body hairs. So, I suppose you can't grumble at that, can you? I hope I'm recording, because I can't make this banter up again. Yes, the little red light is on. Phew. Rusty will be having a chuckle. He's probably sat on his tractor now, eating his curds and whey, or whatever he eats. Well, it was mince pies, but they won't be in the shops so much now. He'll be having his, whatever, possibly. About to move some earth, or to dig a hole, or to cut some grass. And taking a break from the daily grind and watching this on his phone. But I hope when he comes home he watches me on the big screen, because, you know, you get the full benefit then, don't you? Right. Now I did have, you'll see on my channel, I have actually done this particular model. Not this one, it would be a coincidence if it was, but the one I had was in even better condition than this, and I sold it. I don't know, that's a bit odd of you, Rusty. He takes the handle off, and the hand grip, and he doesn't take the bag. He doesn't take the bag off the machine, which is what I would have done. This bag, now, you see, it's going to be very carefully washed, but this, can you see, now that's already showing signs of coming off. If I was to pop that in my washing machine, that will disappear. So I will carefully hand wash that, avoiding that, and hopefully it'll stay as it is, but it's already coming off. You see, Rusty, all you needed to do, for future reference, is a little clip, just here. And you just pop a little screwdriver in there and it'll pop off. So it is fairly clean. Fairly clean. Won't need a lot doing. Did sound nice and smooth. The brushes don't look like they need replacing. They seem pretty long. Probably a bit of a... I've got some bearings if it needs new bearings from Sam, but I don't think... I think just a bit of a oil. Rusty was looking for the rating sticker, thinking it would be here. It's not. I'll show you where it is, Rusty. It's not there. So it's, yeah, it's clean. And being an earlier version, this is the U1036 was the first of the restyled juniors, and then came the U1104, which was lighter, because this is why it surprised me with the weight. On the later versions, this was changed to plastic, and this main bit here, where the motor and fan are, that's all metal. Again, that was changed to plastic on the later version. So this is quite heavy for a Hoover Junior. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think where it says Hoover, when it was new, that would have been either, I think it was gold colour lettering there. It would be very unusual to find one of these that have got the actual paint on those letters now. Anyway, Rust, oh, it is heavy. I'll show you. There, just under the handle. I might have to, I'll go into handheld mode and show you later. But that's where it is. Can't quite see it, but it's there. Just where the handle is at the base of the machine, we'll find the rating sticker. So yeah, it's nice. There's no deep scratches, just light scratches, light paint marks, but the majority of that will clean up, buff up, and yes, it will be a nice example of a Hoover Junior. I will assemble this. Right, can't find my scissors in all this mess. Just need to cut the cable from around the handle. What a mess. Where's the scissors? I had them. Daisy, have you seen them? Daisy's off camera looking at the mess. Oh yes, that's something I want to check as well on the back. I'll check that now. Now I think the zip was okay. Lovely jubbly. Let's see. Aha, yes it has. It's got a little bit of string. Can we see that? I can't really come too close at the moment. There's a little bit of string with a little metal piece, T-piece going through it. That's what we hook the fill tube onto, so it doesn't flop down when you open the zip. You see, you should, I haven't got any coin, I don't have money like the Queen, but you should be able to assemble a Hoover Junior with a 10p piece, or 5p, or 20p piece. That's what they were designed for, to be assembled in that manner. But, oh, I just need, I don't think I'll keep that box, it's a bit tatty, but if I'm quick, it's recycling day and they take boxes like that now, so they haven't been yet, so as soon as I've done this I will rush out and pop that. It's got it's an MK, it's got a nice MK, so I'll keep that, clean the plug up a bit, polish up the pins, but that's the best plug I believe you could get at the time this machine was current, an MK with the superior type cord grip. Oh, there. Ooh, this is silly camera. You can just about see in there, look. So the more you tug on it, the tighter the cord grip, it grips onto the cord, so very little chance of that coming loose, unlike those ones that you had to screw on that could become loose, and often people didn't screw them on properly. Much safer. It used to be called the MK safety plug because it's got insulated pins. That's standard now, that's legal requirement to have the live and neutral pin insulated, but back in the day it wasn't a legal requirement, but MK fitted insulation around those pins. What are you smelling? Can you smell Rusty's DNA? Right then. Yes, that's all intact. Let's just pop the handle. I'll give this a quick go. It sounded okay in Rusty's shack when he turned it on. It's a bit tricky getting in the... I'll have to try and take the bag off because I can't get the screw in. There we are. There we go. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I can't really. Oh, there we are. That's it. That goes in there. The square bit. I'll just tighten it by hand, should suffice for the purpose of this quick demo. Oh, right, that goes in there. I think you can just about see what I'm doing. That's right. Oh, it's scraping the paint off, but fortunately not where it's going to show. Then there's this bit here, can you see that? Can't zoom in. This cord securing the thingamajig goes in the back. That's it. And then the screw at the front. Make sure it's lined up. La-di-da. How much time I've got left? Oh, I can't see with this one. I wish I can. Hang on. 90. Oh, well, plenty of time. I'm not going to be here for another 19 minutes, you'll be pleased to know, but that's what I've got left on this memory card, because I've unboxed quite a lot of vacuums today. Some brand new ones, as well as this. That's in. That'll do. Yes, I'm pretty pleased with it. It's, but I am a bit surprised about that, Rusty. That was not, you didn't really need to do that. I'm not sure why you did, but anyway. It seems to have arrived in one piece. Now it's trying to get this in now without that square washer, or nut, or bolt. Nut, it's a nut. The bolt is the other bit. Right, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm inserting the hand grip into the top of the metal handle section. That's right, that's it. And there we go, that's okay. I'll tighten that up fully. That's going in easily because I've not cross-threaded anything. The ratchet is working, there we are, there we go. So all we'll have to do now, there's no bag, is there? I have got some. But what I'll do, because the carpet isn't dirty, well it's dirtier now after opening this, but I'll just quickly run it without the bag in just to show you. And when I show you properly, I will fit the bag, of course, fit a bag. Might do that pneumatic thing. I've done that with another older Hoover. I have got some genuine Hoover Junior paper bags, but you can just use a pneumatic bag cut up if you want to. Alright, that's that. That's the bag support tube in, and then I've just got to thread a piece of string in the T-bar section through the hole at the top of the bag support tube to keep it upright. There we are. So, ideally a bag would go on there. So yeah, just a bit of a wipe, bit of a polish, maybe a bit of oiling, possibly a new belt, and oh, we should be cooking on gas. So this is now going to be kept indoors because it has been, as I said, in my garage. We've had some pretty cold nights. So for the time being I will just pop it in my loft area or in my wardrobe. And it might turn on. No, it hasn't, good. Now I don't know if Rusty knew, but he did seem to have trouble with releasing the hand grip, the handle. I don't know if he knew that it's a dual position, not a dual position, a dual use thingy, majiggy, what have you. So you press lightly first, and this was one of the major changes when this junior style came in. They did away with the round switch on the side and the separate handle release and incorporated it into one switch. So you press it lightly first to lower the handle, and then you press it again to switch on. I think the belt's okay. It does need, obviously there's no bag in. I need to change the carpet height setting a bit, I think. It's got that growl, hasn't it? Got the growl of the Hoover upright. So yeah, that sounds fine and dandy. As I say, it'll benefit from a little bit of oil and a bit of a clean. Pop the bag in, just wrap the cable around. So yes, it's nice enough. My Auntie Pauline, who lives in Pudsey, had one of these. That's the vacuum I remember her having. And when they were new, I remember seeing it and thinking, oh. Because I think these came out about 77, 78, and it would have been about that time I saw it on her landing. I think I probably had a go of it. Very common vacuum, the Hoover Junior. Very common. Not common as in, you know, rough common, but common as in plentiful. Lots of people had them. And even now, I'm sure, when I clean this up and put a nice new bag in, this will hold its own against some of the new modern vacuums of today. And yet this one will still be working. So yeah, thanks Rust, I'm pleased with that. Just a wipe and a polish, a bit of oil, and she'll be not quite as good as new, but as good as she's ever going to be. Just got to be careful about the Hoover logo on the bag, because that will have to be really careful. Before I go, we'll just check the little sticker. Somebody might be able to date it exactly for me. There we go, I've gone into handheld. Can we see it? U1036 810225356 300 watt, made in UK by Hoover Limited. Not sure if that means it's from 1981. Is it? February 81? I'm not sure. Could be. Anyway, I'm sure somebody will be able to tell me. So there we go. So I've got a bit of tidying up to do now. A few bits for the recycling, the rest for my bin. But of course I'll be saving those carrier bags for my next Ocado shop. And I've just got to get a little test tube, and this little short and curly hair will be going off to the cloning lab, and hopefully soon you'll be seeing a clone of Krusty to help me do the presenting, or we could do the lighting or something, I'm not sure. We'll get Rusty to do something, maybe just even to clean out my garage, whatever. So thanks again Rusty. Well, not thanks, I did have to pay for it, you didn't send it me for free, why didn't you, you know. But anyway, thanks a lot. Here comes the post. Oh dearie me. The post, Daisy. Yes, it's probably a bill. Thanks Rust for the Hoover Junior. Nothing wrong with this one, unlike that wreck of a Pure Power you sent, which I will be fixing up and showing everyone at some point. But I don't hold a grudge. Anyway, keep your eyes peeled Rust, and let me know if you've got anything else of any interest I might like to purchase from you. And thanks to everyone else for watching. If you've stuck to the end of the video, congratulations, you get a gold star. So until the next time, it's farewell from me, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.